This ain't where the legends come from. You know what a hero looks like. Pretty little flower, won't you sit back down and go play nice? So keep talking, keep laughing. One day you wish you hadn't. All the people on fire, fire. Maybe it's time they meet their dragon. If you're gonna hold me down, you're not gonna let me in into your castle walls. None of you can keep them. 'Cause if I gotta burn it all down, then we'll burn it all down. Oh my, who ends up bigger this time? And if I gotta break it all down, then let's break it all down. Playing with fire, and we'll burn it all down. This is where the bruises come from. This is when the game gets ugly. These blood, sweat, tears keep running. Licking my plate 'cause I'm so hungry. Keep talking, keep laughing. One day we'll see what happens. All the people on fire, fire. It's about time they meet their dragon. If you're gonna hold me down, you're not gonna let me in into your castle walls. None of you can keep them. 'Cause if I gotta burn it all down, then we'll burn it all down. Oh my, who ends up bigger this time? And if I gotta break it all down, then let's break it all down. Playing with fire, and we'll burn it all down. It starts right now. Baby, you're surrounded. Put your money where your mouth is. Bury your doubts under the ground. Then they're gonna watch you step over the ashes. Right now I'm taking my turn with the matches. 'Cause if I gotta burn it all down, then we'll burn it all down. Oh my, who ends up bigger this time? And if I gotta break it all down, then let's break it all down. Playing with fire, and we'll burn it all down.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah, we are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. Till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Ah, there we go. That should be much better. How about now? Apparently my headphones weren't connected correctly, so anyways, thanks. Still can't hear me. That's odd. Alright, draft phase already in motion. Don't mind me. Alright, thanks. Oh, where's the sound? Outweet Esports on the left, taking Atlas off the game.
Your team is waiting for too long.
Outweet easy win. Okay. Okay. Cast your votes, ladies and gentlemen. Cast your votes. Fredrin definitely deserves to ban a spot. He's a very tanky jungler with decent mobility. I mean, 4 skills is no play. 4 very OP skills. That ultimate. Eve though, Eve ban. Is Eve much more scarier than Louis? Is Eve scarier than Louis? Xborg. Interesting choice for a pick right there, especially as a first pick. I mean, he had some variable options. The one hero that I know you don't want to leave to fall into the hands of your opponents is Melissa and Cecilion. Strong late game heroes. Martis.
3,000 worlds, and not a single worthy foe.
Outwit win or you guys riot. Wow. Outwit really have a lot of favorites tonight. What happened? Because Zask. Akai is still maintaining the meta structure. Akai jungle. That meta has refused to leave. It's been more than a season now actually since we saw the onset of Akai jungle, of tank jungle in general, and Akai has been one of the leading tanks to take that role. And up till now, he's still embraced by all and sunder, both in ranks and tournaments. He's that good. Melissa, well, all I can say is that the late game has been secured by Hexadecimalz, Cecilion and Melissa late game. Oh, no wonder. No wonder. Well, very, very good job actually, because the players that are here, I recognize a few of them. You know, Kamikaze, one of those top tier, one of the best Benedetta players on the server, to my memory. Wow. Take it easy, Alfie. Take it easy. Clint ban. Smart ban there from Hex. Buying out one of the strongest marksmen that's also easy to play on high ping. Clint. Minotaur though. I mean, Minotaur is very, very OP tank right now. He excels very well in the role. Hello daddy. Hello boss. Vine dad. Disciple. We've missed you. How have you been, sir? Clint's ban versus Melissa. Well, you know, the thing is that they could have banned anything else, but it's actually a very, very good ban. And I think I've already said it before, just like a few seconds ago, that it's not smart. Here's why it's smart. Clint is easy to play on 120 ms, and Outwit is what we're yet to pick a marksman. So if you had a choice to ban out a marksman that might give you, it's not about winning the lane. Yeah, it's not exactly about winning the lane. Melissa wins the lane versus any other marksman right now, but Clint is easy to play on high ping, and he has very, very decent damage both early, mid, and even into the late game. So it's better you actually ban him out. Banning out Brody is slightly harder to play in yellow on yellow ping, you know, so it's safe to actually leave Brody, and you can still bully Brody with Melissa on lane. That's good to hear, Disciple. Yeah, K is still maintaining that title, best Benedetta. Snipe, I agree with you then. Hanabi can hold well against Melissa. I don't think so. Sorry, bro. Honestly, because like Melissa just really outranges all marksmen. The shield and the passive, well, yeah, she could hold out, but if Melissa is able to poke, well, anyways, it's Case though. Case is very, very, Case is pro. Case can handle. Kufra. Belleric against this Hanabi. This is a very, very interesting matchup anyways. The bans are solid. The picks are equally just as OP. And it's just sad that now when we're considering bans and picks, we have to consider the ping as well. Damn. Belleric belts Hanabi. Belleric literally into all these attack speed marksmen. It's very, very smart, honestly. Very, very smart. So let's get it. Xborg XP lane versus D-Rot. This should be a very, very interesting matchup. D-Rot Petrify. Oh, Maiwa didn't get his hands on his Xborg anymore. I remember Maiwa always liked picking Xborg, you know. Or was he the one? Yes, he was the one. What just happened here? Deja vu. I think I got a deja vu just now. I feel like this has happened before. Can't exactly tell. The gold lane. Hanabi playing safe. First Little Wanderer secured by Outwit fairly easily. I think the first gank just might be on the XP lane here. Martis went in that direction. Although I'm kind of yet to understand why Martis started off on the blue buff. D-Rod's taking some damage. Melissa on the other hand. Xborg, no Firaga armor. Martis going in, get some basic attacks, but not able to land the ultimate. He's still trying to see if he can get the kill though. But that's way too much, and he gives the first blood. Greed. Okay, this is quite fascinating. Aegis there to support Hanabi. Well, this is one way Hanabi can actually get. Oh, there was no need for the flicker though. This is one way that Hanabi can actually dominate against Melissa with the help of her teammates. Lolita making good rotations there. And at this point, Hanabi should have just about enough gold to keep her steady. Already 400 gold ahead of Melissa. Alright, total number 1 off to the sides of Hexadecimal. Cecilion, quick to pop the Feast of Bats, but there really wasn't much you could do there. Melissa, it's Psycho. We have a meme on our hands here. The Psycho meme. Okay, this was actually not what we expected to see from Melissa though. She's taking a lot of damage. She's getting out-farmed by Hanabi, which is not really something you see a lot. But yeah, considering the fact that she's in a 1v2 situation here against Lolita and Hanabi, it only makes sense for Hanabi to get fed. Hanabi already secured that corrosion skite. Are we looking at a fight here? Is there any need to force one? Flickering into abyss. Cycle going in for Akai's red, but I don't think. Oh, actually, he did. He got his hands on it. Good ult there from Lolita. Psycho in a very, very bad spot. That's a lot of crowd control there, but he just might be able to get away from this, and he lives. Yo, the crowd control on Psycho there was massive. Akai's ult, Lolita's ult, Hanabi's ult. Wow, one person, 3 ults. D-Rod gets the kill under the tower. Well played. D-Rod helps Psycho to get started on that turtle. Has to pull it over to his side for easy securing. And it just seems like we'll have the second turtle easily secured by Hex Psycho. 4 minutes in and we only have 1 kill on both sides. This game is just being patiently played. I mean, we've seen a lot of aggression though, but just not enough kills to show for it. Zask with the ultimate. Let's get a Melissa POV. That's a lot of damage from Hanabi. Lolita with the shield. Three ult and he still escaped. Shocking, isn't it? Oh, Lee still taking some damage from D-Rod there. We might have an engage here. Got Martis trying to get Hanabi. Akai comes in with the ultimate, and here comes the damage. lots happened there, and at the same time a lot didn't happen. All ultimates exhausted except Hanabi's though, but there was still nothing to show for it. Martis, yeah, very very smart play from Hanabi though. Can definitely say I like the gameplay from Maiwa so far onto this Xbox. He's really been able to assert dominance on this lane, almost even taking the tower down completely, but just couldn't finish it up. And there is the request for a pause. Melissa seems to be going through network issues. Hope the referee is available for that. Outweets know exactly what they're doing in this game. They're not rushing into it too much. Dominion able to secure the turtle with the Feast of Bats, and we've got Xbox still trying to dish out some damage. Akai running for his life. Hanabi is here dealing out a lot of damage. That's a double kill. Oh, never mind, not a double kill. It really looks like it though. Oh, yep, it is. Hanabi already looking very, very fed. Corrosion Sky and Demon Hunter, so we might have the Trinity build on our hands here. I know, right? Derot is not one of those heroes that can easily bully Xborg on lane. They've asked for a pause, yeah. I'm waiting for them to actually ask again before I pause it myself, because I'm not the one in charge of the pause. Sorry about that. I was actually looking at what's happening on that good lane. Double kill. Oh, Psycho starting to pop out the damage. Good push from Melissa. Rarita trying to defend. Oh, that's like how many stacks right there? That's probably like 100 and something. But there's no escaping this Xbox at all. Nope. Full up damage looking for Beleric. And Dirot will keep pushing down the top lane. He might be able to take this with him. Akai has already exhausted his ultimate. So, oh no, never mind. He does have the ult. And he's able to pin Dirot to the wall. The turret aggro hasn't been set on him yet. Xbox is here, but no ult from him either. And Dirot escapes. Hanabi, unsuspecting. She is in for some damage. Quick to pop that inspire. She's not escaping this 1v2 situation. It's a killing spree for Hex Psycho. Slap. Seslon is really about to start slapping actually. At this point, it should be well above 150 stacks. Or maybe 150 is like a little bit too early. Maybe like 120. Oh, Psycho mega kill. And he is looking for Zaz. That's a double kill. But Akai will be able to force him all the way to his team. And he just might get shot. Yes, he will. That's a shutdown. Dirot is going to come in. Gets altered there by Hanabi. Is he going to make the follow-up? Yes, he will. And that is a kill. But deep under the tower, he might not survive this. Xborg is getting the kill. But still, Hexadecimalz are looking on the bright side. With the turret in their favor. With the Lord in their favor, sorry. Multiple turrets being pushed. Hanabi gets to respawn. Don't know why I actually mentioned Hanabi. A quick look at the items so far. Cecilion went with the winter truncheon as his third item. Well, you don't see that every day. Normally you'd expect like a genius wand or holy crystal or even the dominance ice, but he went with that. That's very, very interesting. As usual, yep, Trinity build on Hanabi. Same goes for Melissa. even with how much focus they have put in on Melissa in that lane, she's still able to maintain a decent level of gold, only lacking in behind by 400 and able to maintain a 003 KD. We've got a team fight on our hands on this bottom lane here. What's going to be the first kill? Hanabi's damage is really a lot. Melissa with that attack speed and the range. Another tower down. Wondering who's playing Akai. Can we say Akai is actually playing badly though? 106. But I haven't really seen. Oh, forced the flicker there from Xbox. I haven't really seen any objectives being focused really well off the sides of Outwit, except from that bottom lane that they were able to secure when Hanabi and Lolita were together. The main Lolita stopped rotating that way. Melissa took the opportunity and grounded both towers. Winter probably for Xbox ult, yeah. That skill 2 alone, was that what sent Hanabi's HP down? Because I don't understand. Xborg coming in from behind. Belleric's quick to pop the ultimate, and now we have the fight. Cecilion sprinted away and was able to pop the Winter Trunking just in time. Durot making a chase for Akai. So much happening here. Zask got taken down as well. Durot is looking for a double kill here on Xborg. Immortality is going to come out and he's still in the area. Follows up with the Spectre Step. Well, Lord Lee gets away safely, but that's a free Lord for Hexadecimalz. Well, hello. Inhibitors are taking down. Belleric taking some damage. That's killing spree for Lord Lee. Belleric got taken down before the tower could even make its move. So this should be a bit of an easy defense for Outweet. I know, right? Like I was wondering exactly why his skill 2 did so much damage on Hanabi. Builds again. Hang on a second. Let me see. I feel like we've got an engage here. Alright. Lord easily defended. I'm going to keep my eyes on Psycho right now, because Psycho is just pulling off some crazy moves, some crazy playstyles. Going back onto the build, we have almost a full damage Psycho here. We've got Blade of Despair, Hunter Strike, and the Bloodlust Axe. Meanwhile, looking for that Dominance Eyes as the 4th item, and he might just go in for either the Athena Shield or Radiant Ammo for some magic defense against Zask. So far, Xbox doing a bit of the carrying. And this either looking for Malefic Roar or Blade of Despair, but it should most likely be Malefic Roar, because the defense coming up from Aegis and Cassidy is something to really be worried about. Zask no Inspire. Yeah, Zask opted for Flicker. But I still think he's dealing a little bit of a decent damage. He's going to the Clock of Destiny combo. Clock of Destiny Lightning Trunk. We've got an engage here from Belleric, but he's taking so much damage. I'm not sure he's going to survive that. Lolita able to land the ultimate. We've got Cecilion first to use his Winter Trunking for safety. Durot was able to get the ult and kill, but he lost his life at the end, and that's a 2-for-1 trade-off. Not the best for Hex, but they're still not lagging behind way too much. We've got one inhibitor tower taking with the other two standing. 28 seconds on the Lord. Full build Cecilion already. Yes, indeed. Pen and the slow from the Ice Queen wand. I was gonna say something about D-Rot and Xborg. Early game, Xborg can't match up to D-Rot because of the penetration and his ability to easily kite, you know. I mean, skill 1 and skill 2 combo from Xborg is enough to actually break Xborg. From D-Rot is enough to actually break Xborg's Firaga armor. Oh, who gets the Lord? Easily secured by Cecilion. Well played. But was it worth it? D-Rot chasing his ass all the way. Double kill. Is he gonna follow up for Akai? No, he won't. Settles to defend and clear the wave. Xborg was able to get one more kill. That was a 3-for-3 trade. Very, very crazy fight right there. And with the Lord, Cecilion, and D-Rot, they might be able to actually end this game. Just the both of them. But let's see how it goes. Cassidy, Xborg's coming in. I think he just might follow up now. Never mind. D-Rot. Oh, here's Cecilion with the Feast of Bats. Oh, flicker. But he couldn't finish up the job. He's still chasing though. If he had glowing one, he might have been able to. Oh, that's a shutdown from D-Rot. D-Rot's carrying right now 830 KD. If Xborg had glowing one, maybe he would have been able to actually get that kill. Now with that Lord, they still weren't able to end the game. I get this feeling that Beleric is not having a very, very stable network, because his movement has just been really, really off. Easiest retro of all time. Snipe, don't forget it's 120 ms. Timing is everything here. Huh? I think Cecilion sold and rebought the Winter Trunkion again. Does that actually work like that? After using it, you resell it and buy again. I don't think I've ever noticed. But Hanabi late game though, I'm actually yet to see the damage. But I kind of believe Hanabi and Trinity build is not really something all that beautiful, you know. Hanabi's damage, well, she got nerfed anyway, so kind of makes sense. But still, 18 minutes in, this game is really, really tough. The defense from Outwit Esports is something to commend. What is going on here with Beleric? If you say after 5 seconds after you buy, okay, you get the gold back, but exactly, Crit Hanabi is a lot better than Trinity build. Does that mean that like the passive gets reset? Because you know, for Wind of Nature, yeah, after you use Wind of Nature, even if you sell it and buy it back again, you're still going to have that cooldown. But for Cecilion, I can't exactly say, because he's so old. D-Rot actually able to get the kill on Hanabi. That was a very, very tough situation. Back onto the team fight happening on the turtle, on the Lord. Melissa double kill. Melissa still gets to die in this game. Oh no, she has just died twice. Okay. But that's going to be a free Lord. I don't even know when Melissa died. Oh, she just died now. Oh, wait a minute. That's a 4-man wipe. That's a 4-man wipe. GG's Hex. No minions yet. But they're fast running down that mid lane. Cecilion matching up with the speed. Forcing out the Bat Feast. Xborg. Force reply with his ultimate, but he's focusing attention on the minion wave to try and defend as much as he can. Able to get a kill on Psycho. His immortality has been used up. 3 seconds until Hanabi shows up on the map. I still think Outweet might be able to defend. Akai, you really have to pull in your gameplay. What is going on? Finally, Akai doing something very, very good. D-Rot about to get shut down. Yes, he will. Immortality from Beleric. but that was not enough. That was not enough. Nice defense, Hexball. He really tried, but that was just not enough. And unfortunately, Outwit Esports have lost, and it's GG's Hexadecimalz. Fantastic games actually from both teams. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually wondering how Aegis got a bronze medal. I think well, definitely not the best gameplay, but could a bronze wasn't necessary. Maybe like a silver or something. Xbox indeed the real MVP of Outwits. He really tried his best, really carried hard. I don't actually know exactly what you guys are complaining of Akai. I mean, Akai did okay, fairly okay. I mean, there are a lot of mistakes that could have been remedied. Hanabi, the build on Hanabi. I can't exactly like Trinity build started off as something very, very good, but yeah, this is still good. Oh, it's not the end. I think we still have the upper and lower bracket formats. Upper and lower bracket. No team gets disqualified yet. No, we have the upper and lower bracket format, so Outwit still have their spots. Oh, anyways, not to dwell on that too much. It is what it is. The damage has been dealt. The deed has been done. Hex have another win to their names. This should be the second win night. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So with one more game exactly. So it's not over until it's, even if though they still get to go into the lower brackets. So they still have a chance at winning the tournament. But anyways, it is what it is. First game done and dusted. We're waiting on the lobby for the second match now. Undead Alliance versus Onyx Crimson. Let's get the teams in those lobby and we'll get right back. Please don't go anywhere as we take a very, very short break. Alright. Not to dwell on that too much. We are right back where we left off. Onyx Crimson versus Undead Alliance, game number 2, group stage day 4. We've already seen the first game, the wonderful performance from Outwit Esports, but it just wasn't strong enough to match up to previous DECA Cup winners Hexadecimalz. Those guys seem to really excel in any network condition they find themselves in. Green ping, yellow ping, they are that good. So, but game 2 anyways, Undead Alliance, I think I remember Undead Alliance winning their first match, and Onyx Crimson losing their first match as well. So this should really be very, very interesting. Akai didn't do what a utility jungler was meant to do. Well, actually, maybe yeah, because I could really see Akai making moves for those objectives. But you see, I want to give the benefit of the doubt to the fact that Akai was playing on 120 ms. I can't emphasize this enough. The pink network is not something that everybody else is really adjusted to at the moment. Like, this actually came at a very, very wrong time. You know, if it was that the server was taking like maybe a month before DECA started, a lot of players would have already been used to the yellow ping by now. But it really came on such short notice. A lot of players are still trying to get the hang of it, and maybe that's why we didn't really see Akai's usefulness in that last match. But it is what it is. Alfie, unfortunately, your boys have been sent into the lower brackets, but don't worry, there's still hope. There's still hope. Rumors have it that lower brackets are usually easier than upper brackets. Don't worry, keep your eyes out for that. But yeah, game 2 already started. Let's join the teams in the draft phase. Yellow doesn't affect Akai, really? I mean, it's kind of easy. All you just gotta do is like click buttons and all, but you'd be surprised. It affect that. I'm just saying, it might not really affect Akai as a hero, because I feel like Akai is actually quite easy to play on yellow ping, but just the player itself, like for me, bro, once I go 120 ms, it's hard. No matter, regardless of the hero I'm using, it's hard. Like, imagine moving your finger already, but then you have to wait like 2 seconds for your hero to actually move. That just spoils your entire combo and your entire plan, whatever you want to do. So it's not really easy for a lot of people. So let's just give the benefit of the doubt, you know. You donated Carbon because of the ads. I mean, Carbon are our leading sponsors for DECA. Like, they have an affiliation, so we always have to play their ads and, you know, advertise them as much as we can.
3,000 worlds, and not a single worthy
No team has been disqualified yet. No team will be disqualified in the group stage. We have an upper and lower bracket structure. Basically, how it is that, I don't know if you guys haven't read the structure. It's the first 2 teams from each group advance to the upper bracket stages, and then the lower 2 teams go to the lower bracket. They advance to the lower brackets. So anyone that loses in the upper bracket still falls down to the lower bracket, exactly like M4 tournaments, you know. So it's just like that. But the only problem is that once you lose in the lower bracket, you're out. But if you lose in the upper bracket, you still get a chance to redeem yourself. So yeah. Yo, you guys are all bosses. All of you are bosses. You're making me drift away from the gameplay. We've got Undead Alliance banning out Glue, Atlas, and Fredrin, while picking Cecilion, Clint, and Martis. Interesting. Nice one, JR. They played Bennett a few days ago with Yellow. And how exactly did that turn out for them? I think did Outwit lose? Outwit lost their first match. Indeed, nothing can be done. Meanwhile, okay, so we have another Akai gameplay here of the sides of Onyx Crimson. Oh, Alpha Zero, okay, yeah. Barat's jungle. The tank jungle is still meta. Tank jungle is still meta.
I am the priestess of primal lightning, the hunter
Onyx
of all
lost.
the evil gods.
I want to say no to that. Let me get a poll out real quick and see what you guys have to say. What am I looking for? Game 2. That's kind of why I said that Onyx might not actually have lost this game completely. Undead and you see, Eve's slow poses a serious threat against Barat's. And let's not forget about Melissa, late game dominating marksman. She's definitely going to she might actually give a tough time to Clint, but let's just see. Edith, low key one of the most annoying XP laners right now. But unfortunately, I don't think this Edith is going to pose much of a threat because Edith's Inspire is what you should be more afraid of.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
Then Cecilion in case it gets too late, yeah.
Reaches the battlefield. Smash
Both teams have very good lineup actually.
all troops deployed.
Both teams have very good lineup, but I still think the favor is more on the side of Onyx Crimson. But let's see how it goes. If this Akai is able to play a lot better than what we saw from the first game, then maybe. Excuse me. Yeah, you guys get what I mean. Edith. She's very crazy. She's going to be up against Martis. First lethal secured by Barat. You say what? Edith Inspire is not right? Oh, bro. Okay, maybe Edith Roam. You Inspire is, yeah, you don't need to pick Inspire. But if you're playing Edith XP, bruh, take that Inspire. When she's in alt form, she'll be dealing out massive damage while regenerating much HP. I mean, that's why she's called marksman tank anyway. The only marksman tank in the game. Oh, god damn it. Excuse me while I try to amend this. Yeah, technique-y. No, don't worry, we're back. You haven't missed too much. Only here to see Barat already getting his hands on the turtle, and he just might secure it. Yes, he will. Which will lead to a team fight starting up. This game is already progressing just like the previous one. 2 minutes in, first blood is still yet to be drawn. Well, the action actually started, but there was really nothing there to see though, so kind of lucky. Once again, I'm sorry about that. Free crab for Clint. These rotations are just really OP. It's kind of like they're in sync, you know, always knowing exactly when to rotate. Just look at the mages. They both went to gold lane at the same time, and they still came back to mid lane at the same time. But I think there's going to be a difference here. Eve making her way towards the XP lane. I think they're going to be looking for a gank on Martis. Meanwhile, Odita is still here to help protect Melissa. I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but the small heroes are always the most annoying. Fuck just village people though. I've sent them away. Is it just me, or like the small heroes are always the most annoying heroes in the game? Take a look at Melissa, Lilia, Lolita. For all those heroes that end with A, very very annoying. Nana, god damn. Turtle's about to respawn. Maybe the second turtle off the sides of this Hylos, not letting Lolita move away from this area. Akai looking for Clint. Hylos quick to pop his ultimate and try to get to the rescue. Yes, he will. Lolita actually forced the flicker though, but she might lose her life here in the process. Hylos is not letting up, and there goes the first blood. Eve now far from safety, about to get eaten, and she was able to escape that. Underage girls. I mean, Harriet is not even as annoying as he used to be before. His nerf really spoke a lot. Harriet isn't as annoying as before. Harley, god damn Harley. Lolita and Eve looking for a chance. Clint though. Clint took a lot of damage there from that Eve. It wasn't even funny. Martis really brave, cutting the wave, but it's very very smart. He's giving himself a chance now to finally rotate and see if he could join some action happening here on the mid lane. I think he's gonna try and get his hands on Eve. Can he get a kill? Yes, he will, but that turret aggro is... oh, he was able to survive that. Really nice play there from Martis. So far, Undead Alliance showing some high class experience. Lucky escape there from Akai. Could have been a completely different story if he got caught. And that's the first tower to go down. The gold lane tier 1. And Akai able to get a good stun there on Clint. I think Clint might get taken down here. Yes, he will. Was sent. Oh my god, he survived. And then came the counter gun. Good kill there from... how did that even happen? Like, how? And that is the third straight turtle for Undead Alliance, following up taking out Akai's blue buff. Clint, nice flicker. That, like, for real, that he was not supposed to survive that at all. He wasn't supposed to survive that, but well played. Radiant armor for Makima's simp. Clint really has ladies luck on his side. You know, when you're trying to preserve points and when you're trying to get yourself a win, it's not always about the aggression. You just have to calm down and play. That's what we saw from the first game, but at some point it eventually got lively. Like around this time, they were already about 5 kills to 4 in the previous game. So even if it's slow, I still think it's quite okay, especially in favor of Undead Alliance. They're actually just playing it calmly, because here's the thing is, this game could easily just turn on the side. Like if Undead Alliance now decide to get aggressive, they could make a very very costly mistake. Melissa could just easily get fed and begin to carry, because once Melissa gets that snowball, it's really really hard to come back from that. So Undead Alliance really have to take this carefully and patiently at the same time. But on the other hand, Onyx Crimson need to make some advances. They're also playing quite passively, and it's not really good for them. It's really not good for them. But I can see a fight happening here. Yes, it is. Melissa is going to come in with her doll, get some damage out, but really not doing much. Eve, real world manipulation, that's a lot of damage, and I'm not really sure Hylos might escape that. No, he won't. That's a double kill for Edith. She's gonna get eaten, swallowed, and spat right onto the wall. Clint's dealing a lot of damage, but the protection from Lord Grim is more than enough to save Edith. Akai is gonna get taken down by White, and the follow-up damage from Melissa. Unfortunately, there was no triple K, but the flicker, and that's a killing spray for. But this is what I was talking about. This is what I was. You guys, do you guys see what I was talking about? Undead had to play it calm and cool. They forced an aggression, they forced a team fight, and bam. Onyx Crimson were able to capitalize on that and come back from 3-0 to 5-5 kills while securing the Lord at the same time. Amazing gameplay from Onyx Crimson. They are not done just yet. Maybe it's just you actually. Sorry about that. Unfortunate. But well, they really couldn't do it much with this Lord though, and that's sad. They could have actually been able to maybe push this mid lane down a little bit. I mean, I believe it was a 3-3 versus 0 on the map. You can sense a 3v2 situation here. Akai is gonna go in and able to get a 2-man stun. Here's Melissa dealing as much damage as she can. Clint gets taken down, and that's a double kill. Melissa starting to get that damage that she was looking for. She couldn't snowball early. The ganks on her lane were massive, but here she is. She has held out, sorry, and now she's starting to come back. Barat is down. Real world manipulation was actually able to keep. Is there gonna be a shutdown on Edith? No, she won't. Disciple for real? Well, I'm sorry about that. But don't worry, the server is going to come back soon. Akai's best ult. Yeah. That was very, very good ult there from Akai. At this point, I believe Edith could easily one-shot Martis or Clint. Or even Cecilon if she gets the chance. You know, Edith is just one tank that has a very, very high damage output. It's not really something to actually laugh at. I mean, take a look at this. Dominance Eyes, Thunder Belt, Brute Force Breastplate. It may look like there's not much defense there, but there actually is, especially the stackable defense. Take a look at this Akai, able to catch Martis off guard. Eve quick to force out the real world manipulation, and they're going to take Martis off the map. That's a good flicker ult from Lolita there. Edith following up, getting their hands on Clint. That's a double kill. Can she get a triple kill? Lolita in deep trouble here. Immortality's gonna bring her back to life, but she won't be able to survive that. Cecilion's damage. Melissa trying hard to finish up Hylos, but he's gonna survive. Makima Simp meanwhile will be taking down the Lord. Good gameplay. It's funny how Barat can actually is actually able to quickly secure objectives. Like, not a lot of tanks have that kind of damage. Nah, it's not gone. If they brought it before, it's happened before. They took it down and they brought it back. So you guys just keep hopes. The server will come back. I just hope that when it comes back, there will be, you know, it will be wider and you guys will actually be able to play ranked games. Undead Alliance still unable to make those necessary advances that they need. But I think they just might be able to get this turret down though. Clint in some deep trouble here. Passing from the magic worship wasn't able to finish up the job, but that's going to force him to recall. This tower just might get taken down. Yes, it will. Edith couldn't solo defend. Oh damn, towers are actually going down a lot. Undead Alliance making some advances. 2 towers secured. Oh come on. Now is not the time. Alright, we're back. No action. Don't worry, we didn't miss anything. Where are the heroes? UND are letting themselves get picked up. Unfortunately, yeah. That's kind of what's happening, but still. I bet they're actually still able to maintain. Like. Can't all man play rank in the server? You know, the thing is that before they took the server down, right, the only option of getting a rank queue was 5 man. Was literally 5 man. And then again, not everyone was on the same rank. You only have a few people in Mythic, in Legend. Even at the beginning of the season, when everyone was epic, there were attempts made to gather everyone to join the rank queue so that everyone could rank up together and stuff like that and just maintain it. But it really wasn't working because not a lot of people have that same playstyle. But a lot of people do rank. A lot of Nigerians do rank. If you're on the WhatsApp groups, you should definitely get those messages. Okay, this should be the final and most important team fight of the match. Akai able to secure the Lord. Barats is down. Melissa is dealing a lot of damage. Real world manipulation. This is the part of the game where Onyx Crimson just might be able to complete. Valerie was the only one taken down here against UN for Onyx Crimson, and now Ishiki trying to get away as fast as he can. Lord Grim not giving him any chance of escape. Cecilion, Clint, and Martins are the only ones left for the defense. But I think they just might be able to hold out. And that tower is gone. Damn. I thought that was the last and final fight, but it wasn't. First mistake they went again. I know, right? They're really not capitalizing on the Lord pushes. Yeah, but he wasn't okay. I see your point now from the last game. Yeah. At this point, the goal really doesn't matter. Both sides, everyone level 15. Everyone should be at full build. It's just a matter of who can, you know, initiate a favorable team fight. Hopefully, before any action starts, we can take a quick glance at what the item builds are looking like. Got Hylos with some that dominance eyes, curse helmet, Athena shield. I think Hylos is actually Akai. And Hylos is gonna force a team fight from behind, trying to get his hands on Eve. She's gonna get away. And so will the rest of Onyx Crimson. I don't even know which team has the advantage when it comes to team fights, because both sides have crazy CC, but I think it might be it's still Onyx Crimson. Eve with the real world manipulation. Lolita's ult could easily be cancelled by Barat, by Cecilion as well. So even by Marty. So I don't really want to say Lolita's ult is that viable. But then when we're talking about like Akai, Melissa, Eve, a well positioned Eve. Well, she has always been well positioned, honestly. 415 KD tells you that. Another Lord. Undead Alliance are really just trying to end this game as fast as they can. They don't want to risk any chances. Clint is just focusing on the Lord, and it's gonna get secured by Cecilion. Eve gets picked up by the real world manipulation. Barras is still dealing out damage, but he's taking stuff from Melissa as well. That's a double kill for Lord Grim. And the follow-up flicker from Edith to try and get her hands on Martis. Hylos in a very, very tough spot. Not sure he's gonna get away from this, but Cecilion. 19 minutes and counting, but Lord number 3 secured by Undead Alliance. Unfortunately, there won't be anyone to push with it. It just keeps going back and forth, back and forth. Forces, I know, right? That bush, anyone that got in there would have just really collected. Martis was actually able to, lucky not to escape because he used his skill to ride on time. Cecilion's damage is already coming out. The reason you're not seeing it is because of Lolita and Lakai and Edith. They're the only ones that have been tanking the damage there from Cecilion, being the front line, so you won't actually notice. If Cecilion slaps Melissa right now once, she's gone. She's definitely gone, because combining the number of stacks he has at this point with the items he has right now, Divine Glaive, Genius Wand, Ice Queen Wand, and the Clock of Destiny Lightning Truncheon combo. If he gets those bats on Melissa or Eve, he's gone. I mean, they have to actually back off from the team fights, because if they stay, they're going to take too much damage from Melissa. Barat try to force an engage here on Akai, and Hylos is going to follow up. Is this the longest game we've seen so far? I want to believe so. 21 minutes in. 14 kills to 8 in favor of Onyx Crimson. They still have the turret advantage with one standing in the middle. Marty 0 team fight participation. Well, if he doesn't have a tank build, then he's going to be very, very squishy. So it's quite understandable why he can't really participate much in team fights. Well, he's a hybrid build anyway. Well, he could easily, get almost picked off if he's positioning, if he doesn't, engage well. But at this point, they really need a split push. These are the kind of games where heroes like Argus, Sun, Zilong, all those attack speed dependent fighters or marksmen can split push well. When you see Moskov grinding down your bottom lane when you're busy trying to take Lord, your mind will force you to recall, and once you begin to panic like that, the opposing team can just use that advantage. Nah, I don't really think it's going to get to 30 minutes, but let's see how this game goes. We already have a fight being forced. Eve is yet to use the real world manipulation. Once that comes out, we might be able to tell which direction this fight is going to go. But I can definitely see Akai is get taken down. Lolita follows up as well. The fight is for the Lord, and it's easily secured by Makima. Lord Grim is already godlike. That's a double kill. A 2-for-1 trade. Well, not much. But now Oasis Crimson will be looking to really force their way down that mid lane. Melissa able to maintain impeccable positioning, and Lord Grim also doing the same. No ultimate just yet. Martis is gonna go in trying to look for a fight, followed up by good ultimate right there. Melissa, where's the damage? Where the heck are the damages? It's like Melissa isn't even touching the... Oh, she's taking some turret damage right there, and she's gonna get shut down. Yes, she will. Martis will be able to get away. What was that? Finally, one inhibitor turret has been taken down. Unfortunately, that was against Undead Alliance. They really have to be very, very careful now on the next Lord push, as there won't be anything stopping it from heading straight onto that base. But we've also got another inhibitor turret taken down against Onyx Crimson. And that Lord is really, really tanky. Tower is still going down against Onyx. Well, Cecilion's stacks are unlimited, so but his stacks doesn't increase his damage, so there's a limit to how much damage he can get. It only increases the amount of the mana he has. Lord's trolling. Builds so much. This game is dominated by 50% tank. And that's just crazy. Barat, Hylos, Akai, Lolita, Edith. 5 tanks in one match. 5! And let's not forget the Martis that is actually building hybrid. That makes it kind of like 6. That's probably why you're not really seeing much damage coming up from the mages and marksmen. So much tankiness everywhere. Indeed, this is gonna take a while. We're already here for 25 minutes. It's gonna be 30 seconds until the next Lord. Undead, he've been able to capitalize on getting their hands on the Lord, but they just haven't really been able to push with it. If not, they might have ended this game a long time ago. Onyx Crimson, on the other hand, are able to really hold out their defense, really keep their teams in, really keep themselves in good position. $9,000 stacks, Cecilion. I remember seeing something like that a few months ago on YouTube, actually. But how legit exactly is it? Okay, we've got the engaged. Lolita's ult got cancelled, but that didn't stop Akai from being able to force his way into the back. We've got Akai taken out. This could be the beginning of the end. Lolita goes down as well. Melissa is about to go down too. If that Lord gets one more swipe, that's Martis doing the job. Is this going to be a wipeout? Edith still holding out. Martis trying to get his hand, able to cancel it, and there it is. Double kill. Now looking for Eve in the back line. He really has to be careful though, because he might get taken down, but I don't think Lord Game is gonna go. That's it. GG's. Well, Undead Alliance were able to play it calm and cool as they liked, and here you have the end of a 26-minute tough match. Onyx Crimson versus Undead Alliance. We have seen the victors. It was tough, it was intriguing, it was fascinating, it was full of action, full of team fights, but we finally have a winner after 26 minutes of a long battle. Eve MVP for the side of Undead. Like, to show you how good this game was, the ratings are perfect. High ratings for both teams. This was a final worthy game, actually. I'm not gonna lie. 16 kills to 15. Just one difference. One. Wakey, motherfucker. Yeah, Martis eventually woke up and was able to pull through and bring his team to a very, very good victory. But wow. Wow. I'm still interested in looking at the stats. You guys are saying Martis 0 team fight participation. We've got 60% there right now. 60% team fight participation. Anyways, let's not waste too much time. I can see you guys are already very much tired, so let's get the final game in this lobby ready for some action. Game number 3, Shinobi no Itoki versus 7th Era. Please stay with us and we're gonna be right back. Let's get the lobby rolling. was short enough. Melissa no, there was no it wasn't Melissa Flicker, it was Melissa Inspire. Melissa used Inspire, not Flicker. 26 minutes, 16 kills, standard tournament match indeed. That was actually a final worthy match, to be honest. Shinobi no Itoki. I believe Shinobi no Itoki versus 7th Era. These are two teams that actually won. Yeah, I was gonna say Shinobi no Itoki. These are two teams that have actually lost their first games. So they're gonna face it off here and see which of these two teams will be able to get their first wins.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in.
So Undead Alliance have been able to finally get their hands on it. Shinobi no Itoki won their first match, and so did 7th Era. So this is the part where one of these two teams will have to fall in their lead. Two winners, but only one can be winners tonight. Undead Alliance have finally been able to get themselves a win for their group. I think Group B is actually looking like the most unpredictable group so far, because I'm actually looking at the first group stage standings, and we've got Shinobi no Itoki now. They have 1 win, 7th Era with 1 win, Undead Alliance with 1 win, and Onyx Crimson still with no wins. But tonight we're going to see which of the teams between Shinobi no Itoki and 7th Era will also drop down to having 1 victory and 1 loss. So that will mean it's a very, very strong group, honestly, very, very strong. Meanwhile, Group A, we've got Alpha Zeros and Hexadecimalz still maintaining their 2 wins. The third match is going to be between White Lotus and Outwit Esports. One of those two teams will be able to get a victory there, so there's still hope there of getting a win. But yeah, very, very, yeah, Shinobi won their first game. Their group is very, very strong. Why don't I have your predicted group stage rankings? Undecided. Glad you could join us here. Your men are here. Shinobi no Itoki. I'm trying to find the updated group stage rankings. Because this is from the first day. Where is the one from this? Let me see if I can find it. I'm sorry if you guys experience a slight lag in the stream. By the way, the reason why sometimes the stream keeps cutting off is due to my cord. My cord has issues with my laptop. I can't touch my phone while streaming, you know. Any slight touch and it's going to disconnect. So that's why I always try to avoid it. But anyway, hopefully as time goes on, we'll get better equipment. Just let you guys know what's happening. Lobby is almost complete for 3rd game. Still waiting on the last player from 7th Era. Oh, by the way, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you guys have enjoyed the tournament so far. If you guys have enjoyed the first 2 games we've seen, very, very fantastic gameplays, pro gameplays in fact, from all 4 teams so far. But that Undead versus Onyx Crimson was, wow, it was like that game was definitely a final worthy match. Teams are getting better in the server, guys. Teams are getting far better. It's crazy. Yeah, time is really going. Still waiting for these guys. Alright, the game should get started very soon. Why is taking so long?
Running like a Hellcat. Running like a Hellcat.
I really wonder why time is going so slow, guys. Hello. No, the funny thing is that all the players are in the lobby actually.
Like a Hellcat.
All the players are in the lobby. We're just waiting for probably either the rep to start or something. And they're all ready. I think, yeah, we should start now. Finally. Alright, final game of the day. Shinobi no Itoki taking on 7th Era. Cast your votes. Who do you guys think will take this game?
Your team is the surest path to ruination.
Final game of the night. And I think final winners of the night.
Your team is banned.
So we've seen Hex take a victory. We've seen Undead Alliance take a victory. Which of the two victors now from the first day or from the second day are we going to see? Which of the teams will lose first? Shinobi no Itoki or 7th Era? Bans. Cecilion Yuzhong, alright. Clint for first pick of the side of 7th Era, banning out Barats and Estes. Don't be tired, guys. Don't be tired, guys. Another Eve pick. Unfortunately, there was no Cecilion here for PJCG to get his hands on. Another Melissa, okay. Estes ban. So you're not playing tonight for them.
Your team is banned.
Finish off what was left undone.
Where there is light,
Your team
there are
is
also
banned.
shadows.
Zilong will be nice. Where?
Your team is picking.
Fredrin. That's the third Fredrin ban we've seen today, guys. Fredrin 100% ban rates in today's matches.
Valor and royalty in a dead
Your
body.
team is picking.
Zilong game. Zilong is one of those heroes that hardly just fits into the meta. You know?
Fists are unflinching.
But it would be interesting to actually see a Zilong gameplay. But it shouldn't just be any Zilong gameplay. It has to be very, very good. It has to be like, let me not say perfect, but it has to be very, very good, you know. Fredrin late game is very annoying. Well, yeah, Fredrin early, mid, late, tanks a lot of damage while dealing a lot at the same time. Aldous. When last did I actually see an Aldous gameplay? It's been very, very long. Dog. I know, right? The picks. Aldous late game will be a problem for Orion and PJCG. He'll be a very, very big, even from Leo Mod too. He might not really be able to tank his damage. Xborg jungle. Actually, I feel like Xborg should have just gone XP lane and Aldous should have jungled. But what works for you is probably what you should keep on using.
Welcome to Mobile Legends. 5 seconds till the end.
4 flickers from 7th era. I know, right? Flicker is meta. Alright, where are those Zax fans? We've got Zask with Inspire here. Four minions better stacks. Oh, really? Ah, yeah, 4 minions on mid lane. But it's going to be hard for him to stack up, you know, when you're taking damage from mages like Eve too. He's going to take a lot of damage in the early game if he's not careful. But going up on the XP lane might be a bit of an easier choice for him. Leomord already done with his red buff, waiting for the Lethal Wanderer. Xbox is going to be the one to get started on it. There goes the engage. Very good retry there from Xbox to secure the first Lethal Wanderer of the game. But there goes his Firaga armor. Easy for 7th era, so it seems. Well, let's see if it's actually going to be easy for them. You can already see Melissa showing her dominative side on the gold lane against Clint. Everyone want to play Melissa. Glad you could join us here, Don. Melissa is the meta marksman right now. You know, she's currently top tier, S tier, if you put it like that. S tier gold laner, S tier marksman. So everyone, if you either ban her out or you pick her, she's actually that good and she excels very, very well in team fight. So why not? Aldous trying to get his stacks. We've got the rotations now going back to the turtle lane. We might have the first engage here for the turtle. Leomord waiting for the right time. It's very, very necessary. Xbox is going to go in with his ultimate and he will be able to secure the first turtle of the game. But here comes the follow-up with a lot of low HP heroes here. Leomord just might be able to get some kills. Following up now, looking for Xbox, and that's going to be the double kill. 3 kills in favor of 7th era, even though they lost the turtle. It's still a very, very decent trio. They might get an extra kill. Yes, they will. And Zask is off the map. 4 kills in 2 minutes. This is completely different from what we've seen so far in the first 2 games. The first 2 games we literally had to wait like 3 or 4 minutes to get the first blood. Second game particularly was 5 minutes before we saw the first blood drawn. But here we already have 4 in 2 minutes with a 1k gold advantage going over to the sides of 7th era. Aldous really unresponsive right now on the map. Okay, he's back. He's gonna use his ults to try and catch up on the minion and keep tabs on the junglers. Let's see the rotations, especially of the sides of 7th era. Leomord early is like Martyrs early. Well, yeah, but even in late game too, if he builds like 4 damage items, he's actually quite scary to deal against. But the CC from the crowd control effect from the crowd control effect from Shinobi no Itoki should be enough to actually handle him in the late game. So Xbox coming in with an engage, and we're gonna have a kill here against Minotaur. He's taking down Leomord. Killing spree, and he might get another kill here, trying to get his hands on Carmilla. Yes, but he might get shut down. He will. Melissa with a double kill right there. And here comes Aldous all the way across the map to try and get his hands on Clint, and he will be able to secure that. Flickers right into safety. And Shinobi no Itoki get themselves back into the game, catching up with the 4 kills against 6 in 4 minutes, and even leveling the gold between both teams. Shinobi no Itoki getting their hands on the second turtle of the game. Leomord a little bit late to that party. He's going to have to go back home and sleep. No turtle for you, buddy. Farming continues. On the gold lane, Melissa has been able to, push and force her way to the turrets. Meanwhile, on the XP lane, got the HP towers are still standing full. 10 kills in 4 minutes, right? Very, very aggressive gameplay from both teams. Bloodlust axe for Xborg. The need to defend is very, very necessary. That's why he uses ultimate. Nothing else to be said about that. The first turn to go down is actually on the gold lane eventually. That was bound to happen, and with that she will be able to secure her second item, Demon Hunter sword, just after the course. Oh, we've got a team fight happening on the mid lane here. Eve is about to get picked off, and yes, she will. Damn, it must be really fun to ride a horse. I can definitely say I actually envy these guys. The wind in your face, the speed. I want to ride a horse, guys. I want to ride a horse. Xborg trying to get his hands on Minotaur. The true damage is massive, and there he gets the kill. Taking some serious storage aggro though. I doubt Leomord will be able to make it in time. No, he won't. Good escape there from Bliss. Third turtle though, spawning in 4 seconds. If only there was a way we could see the number of stacks, you know, because I'm really curious. I know it shouldn't be more than 90 or even 80 at this point. We've got an engage, and finally Marvin Wade is able to get his hands on one turtle of the game. Aldous is going to get taken down, and the follow-up is coming on for Zask. Minotaur tanking the damage. Zask forced to come out of his ultimate and escape. That's good enough. More towers. Melissa doing a very, very good job here at split pushing, able to force her way now all the way to the inhibitor tower for Shinobi no Itoki. That's good marksman gameplay there, but they on the other hand lost their mid lane towers, which is quite unfortunate. Indeed, Bliss is quite good, but he's not really having the best of times right now. Oh. Ah, that's sad. Well, not sad, but like at this point, this isn't when you want any disturbances. We've got an engage here. Good one from Carmilla. Melissa. Look at that damage from Melissa, guys. Meanwhile, Clint tried to escape, but he really couldn't finish up. I think this is where Xbox might just get taken down. The ult from Minotaur is going to be enough to keep him there, and Leomord will follow up with the kill. Real world manipulation here, focusing attention there on Melissa, and oh my days, she was actually able to complete. Wow. I honestly didn't actually expect Melissa to win that, but Eve didn't really focus on her much, so she was able to survive. And the Inspire is not a spell you should play with. We've got Shinobi no Itoki catching up and pulling ahead. That's how you should reply to adversary. Never give up. Ruby got a good ult actually on Carmilla, but it really wasn't worth it. Leomord is trying to force himself into an engage here. Real world manipulation from Eve. Melissa unstoppable comes out with the ultimate, but she's not going to be able to survive that damage from Ruby. Melissa super farm indeed. Forced to use the retro to try and slow down Minotaur there. He's still dealing quite the damage, but not able to secure the kill. And now he's going to go for the Lord, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, never mind, he's actually not going for it, but he should at least get started on it before the players from 7th era make their advances. I feel like the first team to get their hands on this Lord might actually just win this game. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. if SNI get their hands on the Lord, they might be able to end this game early. But if 7th era get this Lord, then they've just prolonged it to a longer time where they just might be able to get them, because they need to push. Actually, 7th era haven't really been able to make a lot of advances. They've been able to secure 2 turrets from the mid and top lane, but the bottom turret is still standing. Meanwhile, SNI have been able to push both top, bot, and mid lane turrets all the way to the inhibitor. Well, except the top lane, of course, standing with the tier 2. And Aldous is actually going to focus on that and stack, and will definitely join this team fight when there are a lot of low HP heroes, just like now. We've got Melissa dealing out some damage, but taking some as well from the real world manipulation. Eve is about to get taken down here. There is no escape here. It's a 4v1 situation. The kill happened even before Aldous could get there. Who secured the Lord? Oh, Shinobi and Itoki got their hands on the Lord. 4-man down against, or 3-man down against 7th era. Ah, yes, I'm sorry. I actually forgot about the builds. Well, nothing too out of the ordinary here. We've got regular builds all around, except from Aldous, who's going for a full damage build. That's quite interesting. War Axe, Blade of Despair, Endless Battle. Okay. They actually weren't able to capitalize on that Lord. Aldous flickered on the tower, trying to get his hands on Claims, but that was a very, very gross move. And he gets taken down. Oh, he was able to get the kill, but was it necessary? Was it worth it? Actually, I'm even more worried about Ruby's build. Oh, never mind. You've got the Heart's Claw, Anticuras, and the Endless Battle as well. Eve, Enchanted Talisman build. I've never really found it a very smart thing to do, getting Enchanted Talisman on Eve, because she already has a low enough cooldown on her skills. Okay, maybe for her ultimates though. You could just get the Demon Shoes and then get your Ice Queen wand, Glowing wand, and maybe build a defense item after that. But missing out on those slows in the early game, not really the best idea. But I guess it's what works for her. It works for her. 16 kills to 12 with a 4k gold advantage towards the sides of Shinobi no Itoki. They lost out on the early game. The mid game was a little bit shady with the fights going back and forth, but now in the late game you can definitely see the Melissa effect. 614 KD and already at full build. Actually very, very standard build. Trinity with the Wind of Nature and Malefic Roar for extra penetration. Late game be looking very, very solid in the hands of SNI. But Clint is still not lacking in damage either. He's got the Endless Battle, Blade of Despair, Malefic Roar, and possibly going in for either, I don't know, there's a lot of items that I could get with that item, but he might be looking for either the Wind of Nature or Berserker's Fury, or maybe even the Hunter Strike too. It depends, but one of these 3 items is going to be what Clint might be looking for, so we should expect something like that. Eve late game, yeah, should definitely be a problem. I mean, she's already dealing out a lot of slow, but she doesn't have that burn damage from the Glowing wand yet, which is actually what she's going for next. And the Lord now spawned, quickly jumped on by SNI. Ruby trying to flank him from behind. Minotaur going in with the flicker, looking for an engage. Melissa able to get away, but that's going to be a good Lord still there. Pure Bliss is going to go in and get a double kill. Melissa gets a kill for herself, and that is 4-man wipe with Aldous just focusing on pushing. Leomord is going to come in and try to defend, but I highly doubt Aldous will be able to end this. Good defense right there from Leomord, but can he hold out? Zask already coming out with his ultimate, focusing damage on the base. The Lord will not be able to save. The Lord will be able to save 7th era from the last game, and it is what it is. Finally, Shinobi no Itoki pull ahead in their group with 2 wins, and 7th era will have 1 defeat. Will have 0 points for today's matches. Definitely not a match lacking in action. It was full of team fights. It was full of engages. 14 minutes. This game had more kills in less time than the previous game. Here we already had 32 kills at 14 minutes. In the last game, how many kills do we even have? 16, 15. That was about 31 kills in like 20 matches. So, well, it is what it is anyways. But Aldo's full damage build is not really something you actually expect to see. Eve wasn't gonna be a problem anyway. It didn't get that far, but it is what it is. These are what the stats are looking like. 30% hero damage from Xborg, 32% from Leomord, and very good push strategy there from Saint Nicholas on that Melissa. Melissa is a very good hero, guys. Melissa is very good. It's either ban or pick. I don't know. If you can't handle Melissa, then get her out of there. But that concludes the games for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Glad you could join us for these amazing gameplays from the first team. Just a very quick recap of what happened. Hexadecimalz able to defeat Outwit Esports. Undead Alliance getting a win for themselves in Group B, and Shinobi no Itoki maintaining their win streak, while 7th Era get the defeat into the name. Thank you guys for tuning into tonight's game. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll definitely see you guys next tomorrow for another set of interesting matches. Fixtures will be out on Discord. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe and all the good stuff. Any info you need is available on the Discord channel, Twitter, Instagram. Just follow us 10 and 8E, and we'll see you guys in 2 days times. Peace out.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a strive. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a ride. Savannah. Lions gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah.